everyone, this is Dr Teirney here. Thank you for listening today, and I'm here at IVF Australia and I'm with the wonderful Jennifer Douglas, and Jennifer is our fertility counsellor who's been helping our patients over the years in coping with infertility, which is a very stressful journey. And today what we want to talk about is how to cope with Christmas time and New Year's Eve and all the family gatherings, and to give you some great tips that you can use in that whole coping mechanism. But first, Jennifer, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Oh, well, thanks for that warm introduction, Raewyn. So I've been working at IVF Clinic for well over a decade now, so I guess I've had an opportunity to support couples and individuals through this what can be a stressful time of the year, and I guess glean some good ideas about what might be helpful to get past this stage in the year.
Yeah, it's a difficult time, isn't it, with Christmas? What have couples said to you around this time?
Well, I guess we know that Christmas can be stressful anyway, just that there's often lots of extra demands on our time, extra financial demands in terms of presents, but also with all the busyness of the schedules and the festivities, and maybe even some increased tension in families around this time of the year. But there's certainly an added load for couples or individuals who might be also undertaking treatment.
Do you find that couples with a family, with Christmas time, that they're often going to family dinners and lunches, and they're always around children? Have they talked about that?
Sure.
And seeing other people pregnant and
so there's a couple of things that happen. I guess this is a time of year that people do often reflect over what's happened in the past year. Perhaps even earlier in the year, they might have thought about their hopes would be by the following Christmas that they would be well and truly on their way to starting their family. So to come into this time of the year without their much longed for and hoped for family, they can feel really held back, and that everybody else is moving ahead with their dreams and aspirations for a family, and that they can feel quite stuck. In addition to that, it's a time that you might come together with the extended family and feel that everybody's looking at you, wondering why you haven't started your family or what your plans are. So you can feel really at the centre of the scrutiny of family members during this time. Yeah, it'd be
very, very hard, I think. And look, Jennifer's been working in this area for many, many years and is an absolute expert. And so, Jennifer, I would absolutely love it if you could give our couples and women some great tips of, how to cope around Christmas time.
So, first of all, I guess the thing is just to recognise this is a time to be very kind to yourself and plan ahead. So make sure that if you feel that it's going to be just too challenging to be around others that have got small children, particularly on the back of having a negative result or a big disappointment yourself, try and make some arrangements that will allow you to step away from those commitments that you feel not up to going to. It's okay to sometimes give yourself permission not to go ahead and be at every celebration. Particularly, it can be very challenging to put on a happy face when inside you might be feeling quite down and upset. So the main thing is to always try and set some good limits about what it's reasonable to step up to at this time.
Great advice.
Yeah. It's always good to rehearse some quick responses to people's inquiring questions about what's happening around your family plans, and so that you can respond without opening up a conversation. And it's quite reasonable to say, oh yes, we've been trying for a family, it's just not happening for us yet, or we're thinking about it, but so that you don't feel derailed by those conversations. You can just feel like you can meet those questions and those inquiries without feeling that your personal privacy is being invaded. It's okay to have some healthy boundaries and limits around that.
That's some great advice, Jennifer. Yes.
The other thing I would just say that it's important to also create good support for yourself around this time of the year, and so be with people that you do feel that you can you can be authentic around. Just to note that the clinic does also offer crisis counselling support over Christmas if it's a particularly challenging time, and that there is some counselling appointments available in some of the clinics if you're feeling that this is a particularly challenging time for you to get through.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you very much, Jennifer.
You're most welcome.
So look, I mean, it is hard, and as Jennifer mentioned, if you have come up with a negative pregnancy test and you're going out to all these functions and it's a very stressful and busy time around Christmas and New Year, then, you know, take those tips on board and set out a plan as well. And that'd be great. We wish you all a Merry Christmas and hope you're having a relaxing time. Thank you for listening. Bye.